You are welcome to our channel. Keep liking. Remember to subscribe and don't forget to always share our stuff on this platform. In the news, Okpebholo orders crackdown on cult violence in Edo. Governor Monday Okpebholo of Edo State has directed a renewed and decisive clampdown on cult-related violence following a resurgence of deadly clashes in various parts of the state. The governor's order comes amid growing concern over the repeated violations of previous peace agreements reached with suspected cult leaders who had pledged to rein in their members and put an end to violent activities. In a statement released by his media aide, Boogie Okpebholo, the governor expressed deep disappointment that those agreements have been flouted, resulting in renewed bloodshed and insecurity. As a response, Okpebholo has instructed security agencies to fully enforce the Edo State anti-cultism and kidnapping law, stressing that there will be no exemptions in the application of justice, reaffirming his administration's commitment to peace and security. He urged residents to remain calm while assuring that security operatives are working diligently to restore order and protect lives and property in the affected areas. Kudos to the governor of Edo State. I know that to a large extent, is uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. It's not an easy thing to lead people. But then in this situation now, the cult groups that are in that state are adding salt into injury. Nigeria is already battling with insecurity all over the place. There is insurgents, there is Boko Haram, there are cattle rustlers, there are kidnappers. Now they want to even add more problem even to the table of the state, and there is clashes here and there, and it is as a result of cult activities, meaning the people among themselves are already inflicting more pain. What are we trying to say here? We are having an economy that is, inflicting untold hardship on the people, and people are finding it difficult even to make ends meet in our country as of today. And it's in the same country that some set of people who probably they've eaten enough or they've drunken enough, and then they decide to begin to involve in unnecessary fracas, and they call themselves cult groups and fighting. As not at this point in time in this country that some set of people will have said, we are now, let me use the local parlance, that we don belle full, and the next thing wey we go do now be say make we begin the fight, cause trouble. Why should you disrupt the peace of your own people? I don't understand. Maybe these people should be, taken to psychiatric facilities, and then they should be tested, because if we are having an issue with making ends meet, the economy is harsh, there's removal of subsidy, there's floating of naira, there's already high cost of dollar when it's gone to exchange rate, and there's devaluation of our currency. People hardly makes ends meet these days, and then we still have some set of people, crop of people, disrupting even the peace of the country. I think the governor has done the right thing, and he shouldn't laugh with them. Oh. He should make sure that they were given fire for fire, and make sure that everyone is brought to book. Because when I say fire for fire, I mean they should make sure there are no sentiment in arrest and bringing them even to justice. Very, very important. You cannot continue to unleash mayhem to your own society, and then you breach a peace agreement that even the governor instructed you people to, agreed upon. Why should you change it? It was a consensus decision, and then the so-called suspected cult leaders now trying to ask their own followers to begin to do what ought not to be done, and they have agreed to rein them in, to tell their members to please bury their hatchets and then go back even inside, and they begin to face their businesses. This doesn't speak well of that state. I could remember 3, 4, 5 months ago, the governor was busy battling the issue of election, trying to assert himself to make sure that he is fully, a governor, going through rigorous court processes, and after that now for him to settle down and begin to give the dividends of democracy to the people of the state. It is among the people now that they are working towards disrupting the peace of the state. I think the governor need to even investigate further. If it is politically masterminded, he should not, spare. Very, very important, because politics has come and gone now in Edo State. All hands are supposed to be on deck, whether you are in the opposition or you are in the ruling party, to work towards making sure that the people of Edo State get the best value even for their votes that they have given to the people. Because if you don't get the mandate as an opposition today, you might get it tomorrow. But why sponsor mayhem in the state like some people are doing at the federal level, that people just come out to do Boko Haram to begin to terrorize their own environment, their own people, and at the end of the day they lose their life for it? I hope these cultists will listen to voice of reason, because they are the one to lose at the end of the day. They may think they are enjoying now, but it will be difficult for them to return to the community. That's number two. In the process of bringing them to justice, if they raise violence and then the law enforcement agents also decide to attack them, they might be the one to be at loss. That's justice. They should remember their own family, their own children, and they should remember the state as a whole. The state needs peace, and this is very, very important. And if they don't give the necessary peace, of course there is no way they can have peace. It's very, very important. So the governor should not forget to tell the committee even to go to every nooks and cranny, enter all the university, even the secondary schools, because these days never say never. We've been having them even in primary schools in this generation, because all this resurgence of deadly clashes in various parts of the state is unbecoming. Where there is a king, there is a governor, there are law enforcement agents. I think these people too should, the law enforcement agents should rise to the occasion. They should get the job done, and they shouldn't look at the fact that it is, masterminded or supported or sponsored by politicians or high profile people. They should please do their job so that the common men who are living in Edo State can sleep with their two eyes closed, and they can come out even to go to their work without any fear, and everybody will be happy. But as many of them that decided not to, change, of course, let them be brought to justice. This is very, very important. Arrest them, take them to court, and let the court of law sentence them appropriately if they are found guilty. This is very, very important. They shouldn't allow this thing to resurface again, like Boko Haram is trying to do in Borno State, and that will make Edo State to go more deep in a developmental form. Long live Edo State. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Make sure you keep liking and please share.